Hi and welcome back to Pure. This is Rina. So before I want to speak about the video, the topic of the video, um, like there's just one thought that I want to put out there, just to kind of, let it go. So I just want people to stop. I just want people to stop cutting the lawn, mowing the lawn, cutting the grass. I just please stop, please just let it grow. I'm laughing, but at the same time, I was just walking up there, and there will be a short video there before the actual video. Why? Why would you do this? This is such a sacred pathway. Please be more mindful, because you're literally killing the living organism when you do that. And it's a home for insects and I don't think that, if we're talking about the perspective of aesthetic, I don't think that it looks beautiful, it looks disgusting. I think it looks beautiful when you let it grow, when it's natural, It doesn't have to be very huge, very tall, but there should be some sort of coverage. We're not meant to have a grass flat. It's not a football field, it's not a soccer field. It doesn't look good, and it's just very sad. It's very sad. I'm thinking about the fairies. I'm thinking about all the beings, interdimensional beings who go there, who are living there, and these people they don't even think about what they're doing. They're just doing their job, of course, but that's the problem here. Because the city belongs to everybody, right? So everyone has a word, everyone can say a word, and I'm on the side that is really against cutting the grass. Let it grow. It's so nice, everything is so flat, there's so much asphalt, there's so much car parkings, and even the only natural sort of area that can be preserved, and you cut it, you delete it. This is just ridiculous. This is such a disrespect. And these people didn't even ask, can I cut you? Would it be okay? Because they feel this is a living being. This is greenery. This is it feels stuff, and it's a nightmare for it when you cut most of the plant just like that. I just want people to think about it and to be mindful about what you're doing, and to think about whether this is really you, whether you really find this cut grass, this unnatural site, landscape, whether you really find it beautiful, or is it just something that someone projected onto you? And whether you actually want to cut this grass, or do you just simply submit to the system that tells you to cut this grass? I want you to really be aware and mindful and think about what you're doing in life, and whether your heart is open or not. Are you doing things on autopilot? That's not the way we're meant to live. We're meant to live as conscious creators. who are aware of their actions and of their consequences of their actions. So if you cut the grass just like that, what does it tell you? What does it say about you as a person? Of course, if you have like your own territory, right? Of course, you may do whatever you want there, but like from the ethical viewpoint, cutting the grass like that it's a murder. It's not it's not okay. It's just not okay. So do whatever you want with this. You are the creator of your own life. I'm just here to remind you of this. That this is a living being. This is a part of the earth. It feels you. It knows you. It's aware of you. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about sacred embodiment, divine embodiment, whatever you want to call it. So what I want you to focus on right now in life is to focus on this sacred development, sacred embodiment of your truth, of your most badass, most successful, and I want to rephrase that because I don't agree. Like, I think we're always successful, especially if you choose this path of self-development, if you choose this path of upgrading yourself, if you choose this path of love, then you're already successful. And it takes away the power of success, this human idea of what success is. Because when you work on yourself, when you step onto that path at the very beginning, when you're still like a rosebud, you know, whenever that is, you're already successful. You're on this path of alignment. So, like, don't think about the end result, the journey. Your life is not a destination, your life is a journey. And embrace it and enjoy it to the fullest, and know that you are successful at any point in life. That's just something I really want to say straight, put out there, so that people don't put themselves in the boxes. So what is sacred embodiment? It's it's what it is. It is what it is. You just embody your most natural, your most abundant, your most present, centered, true, pure version of you, who is successful by default, who already has it all by default, because you are this frequency of sacred love. Therefore, you have it all by default, and you are creating it by default. So this embodiment, you don't have to think hard about it. You're just always like checking in. Possibly maybe at the beginning, you're checking in and you're like, I am in control. And you see this reality, and it doesn't have like always to be perfect, because right now, for example, I've seen those guys who were cutting the grass. They went with their machines, and what kind of dialogue did they have? They had a dialogue. Now it looks so beautiful, with this sarcasm. Like, they know that it's not beautiful, but they don't give a shit. And they don't care that they have just killed thousands of microorganisms. Yeah, so, and so you don't have to be perfect. I've seen these people, and now that I think about it, I thought about it later, like 4 minutes after this happened. I thought that I needed to say something like, why are you doing this? Are you aware of what you're doing? Is this something that you agree with? Is this something that brings you joy? You know, just like talk to these people. Sort of just scan them. Of course, they most likely they don't give a shit. They're just doing it for the money. That's like 95%. That's what it is. But I still wanted to talk to them. And I thought about it only like 4 minutes past because I was focused that I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to film this. And so that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to be perfect. It's okay. It's a journey, but you're always connected to your most, like you know your best version, right? You know it. You know who it is. You know this shining, glorious, powerful, loving version of you. You are aware of this version, and you know how it treats themselves, first of all, because you're the only person that exists. No, nothing else exists in this world, only you. That's everything you see is the projection. Everything you see is a reality projection, a hologram for you to learn, to grow, to evolve, to experience, to be, and to understand who you are, understand your light, understand your shadow. So everything that you see is a reflection of you. Everything is, and the way you relate to it talks a lot about yourself, not about the world. You know, most of it is just you. Like it talks about you. So the way you feel, the way you see the world, it talks about you. If you allow something to influence that, it talks about you. You allow this to happen. If you only see love and beauty, that's who you are, you know. You scan your reality, and you're like, I am the captain, I am the creator, and I choose my best version, I choose my most aligned version, I choose my most happy version, I choose to be that. And you will be, when you do that, you have made this choice. Now the universe works for you, as in it shows you the path. Not shows you the path, but shows you possibly what needs to be worked on. What through the situations, through like evolves you, basically makes you this version of you who already has it, helps you become that. So sometimes like we need to go through certain lessons. We need to wrap up loose ends before we can really become that and live from that state. So you will be shown exactly like the loops, the situations that you're meant to clear, that you're meant to overcome. So when you're like, well, I choose my dream life, but why there is like so much crap in my reality? So if you see this crap in your reality, ask yourself, because you are the source of your truth. So ask yourself, what is it teaching you? What is your current mission, current like priority in terms of that? Ask yourself, what are you learning right now? And usually like these answers, they will be very subtle and quiet. So not always like you will receive a proper answer, what are you learning right now? But a lot of the times it's patience. A lot of the times You learn to love yourself. So there are certain lessons that you're meant to overcome, go through, pass them, pass these tests before you can go full on into your dream. So don't be like, I will never get there, or I will never see the progress, it's always so dark in my reality. Know that this like very slow energy, maybe slow or dark, when you don't know how you're gonna get there, you're like, I'm completely like disconnected from my truth, from my dream. Keep embodying it anyway. Connect with it, and from that place of power, you clear out everything that is in your reality that's meant to be done by you, that is meant to be understood by you. There are things like, and only a lot of the times, like when you're in silence, when you're in this zone, in your zone, when you're fully connected with yourself, when you're not distracted by the world, by so many things, you can understand what's going on in your life and how can you move through it in the most graceful way. How can you literally merge with your dream reality right here, right now. Not in 3 months, not in 5 years, right here, right now. You merge with it and you're like, let's accelerate it, let's speed it up. Let's, like, all of these challenges, let's like clear it out. Show me how can I clear it out. Be more like a fluid. No, be more adaptable with your relationship with the universe. So literally speak to it. Literally be like, let's clear it out faster. Show me how can I transcend that. Show me how can I clear it all out. And the flow will take you. So sometimes especially if you're learning patience, you're not gonna, this will be a protection layer. No matter how strong your intention is to get to a certain point, you will not get there until you learn this lesson of Saturn, of patience and hard work. Because it's needed. Because there is also this thing about contrast. So when you see poverty, when you see lack, when you see unhealthy relationships, when you see something that you know that this is not me, that I don't want to live like this, a lot of the times you're being shown the contrast, which is a blessing. And I know for a human it's not a blessing, but you're being shown the worst in order for you to see, like, and truly appreciate the best. So this contrast is needed, like sometimes when people go from poverty to real abundance, this is needed because when you have this real abundance, now you really treasure it, you really feel it. But if you were born with it, you're not treasuring it as much. It's given and it's natural. So that's a lot of the times that's also what happens. So ask your source, what is happening right now? And how can I embody? Because all we need to do is just to embody this version of you who already has it all. How does it speak? How does it walk? How does it talk? How does it carry itself? How does it see the world? How does it react to the world? How does it, like, everything, just be it. Be your most abundant version. Be your most healthy version. And be compassionate with yourself as you transform into that, as you are in the process of merging with it. Sometimes things don't happen overnight. A lot of the times they don't. And this is, if you choose it, this is a consistent choice. So keep in track your self-sabotage tendencies. It's not saying that you always have to be serious. Again, you just embody this version of you who is what you seek. And this version of you is silly, can be weird, can be whatever it is that you think that you need to eliminate. Your best version is that as well, possibly. But possibly, this version of you so possibly we're talking about self-sabotage. Don't self-sabotage. If you're on this path, you have already chosen it. Keep moving, no matter how challenging it gets. You know what self-sabotage is in your case. Maybe it's procrastinating for too long. Maybe it's eating too much or too little, or just eating junk food, not healthy, not eating whole foods. How does your best version treat your body? And be real with yourself, because you are on this journey. You gotta be real. If you want to see the change, if you want to shift your game, your life, you need to be real with yourself, and you need to see yourself clearly. That's when it's like a big step already. It's like a lot. When you see it all clearly, when you see yourself clearly, when you're aware of these patterns, these habits, that's when they arise, and that's when we start working through them. And there may be a point in your journey where you're working through these habits, through these, like you're on it. I know I'm aligned. I know, but things come up and you are drowning. You're possibly drowning in your old ways, or something triggers you and you're afraid, and the first thing that pops into your head is your previous paradigm. I'm gonna go to my comfort zone and it will be okay. I'm gonna go back to my old job and it will be okay. I'm gonna go back into that relationship and it will be okay. I won't be alone. All of these, going back to your old timeline is not a solution, and you know that. But there is a part of you that is like, what's happening? Oh no, I'm gonna return back to my old ways. Or that's your coping mechanism. So when this arrives, again, be compassionate with yourself, and know that when this arrives, as it arrives, it's not saying it's worse now, and you have been aware of it and you have been clearing it. It's not saying it's worse now. It's actually getting better. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. It's gonna be like last pieces, last bits of that unnecessary pathway, unnecessary timeline will be coming to surface, so that it can be cleared out completely by you, with awareness and with you making different choices. So you see it all, you're like, yeah, I see it all, yeah, this is my tendency, yes, this is exactly what I know, and I know it doesn't serve me. I know I was being thrusted into the new world. I was being thrusted into the new way of being, into the new way of doing things for a reason, for such a long time. And now I see all of my old patterns resurfacing. I see them now, let them resurface, squeeze it all out of me, and then I'm aware of all of this, and I'm not going to invest in it at all. I'm gonna follow my highest timeline. I'm gonna follow my true joy, because I am already this new version. I am already this heaven on earth. I'm only going to embody that. Even if I see these patterns arise in me, even if I see this fear arise in me, whatever it is, this lack of trust, possibly in the source. I see it all, and I'm going to anyway choose my infinite being, my highest timeline, my love, my essence. I'm gonna do it anyway. And that's when you break these patterns. They will be arising. They will be like, and when it will get worse, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. So don't be like, I was doing this work for such a long time and I don't see results. It's so like frustrating and hard. You're allowed to feel that, but know that when they arise completely, like it's dark, still go for it. Still like, no, not going to return there. And that's when you will see the breakthrough. That's when you will see things actually manifesting in your tangible world, things actually being different. The world treats you differently. The world treats you differently when you step onto this pathway. When you already like, I am committed to this. I'm committed to this. And I know there will be work. I know it may take time, and I am afraid because I don't feel secure, because my previous source of security has been cut off of me. But I'm gonna trust, because that's the only way forward for me to evolve and to see my dreams actualize. Because I need to become someone else in order for them to actualize, and I feel it because that's the direction that I'm being called to go. Through fear, through and it's also like know that again there will be like a point. You can compare it with drinking tea without sugar. At first it's disgusting, it's not pleasant, you're so used to this sweet tea. At first it's like, it's just a bitter mess, possibly. But as half a year passes, as a year passes, the more you're getting your body used to it. You're getting your body used to the highest timeline. You're getting your body used to your dream life, your dream flow, your dream environment, your dream lifestyle, and like the way you operate the world, your internal operation system, your lens, the way. So yeah, the more you invest in that, the more you embody that, the easier it is, really. You just train yourself. At first it's the most difficult. But also by the end it can get difficult as well when these patterns arise again. But you still go, and then you reach it, and then you embody that, and then you see the tangible shifts. So if you're seeing this, man, if you're seeing this, if you have watched up to this point, if you have soaked it in, you have heard it, this is a sign for you. This is your message. You are so close to this breakthrough, whatever you seek, to this new way of being fully solidifying in your life, to you being the most comfortable in your best version skin, and for your outer reality to reflect that. You are so close, wherever you are. If you have been listening, if you're like, okay, but you don't know at what point of your journey you are, this is for you. You are so close. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't. Like, I literally came here to tell you, don't give up. That's like, don't give up. don't give up on yourself. Don't waste time giving up when you can fully invest, even when it's scary or everything else, like all the shadows come up, even when it happens, when you're frustrated, when you're crying alone. Don't give up. Don't give up. We are so close. Just, I feel it. I feel that it starts to happen. We will start to see these 3D shifts in the way people act, in the way your financial situation, your dream something, your dream relationship, it's all on the other side of fear. It's all on the other side of like there is an image in my head, and it's a message I received maybe like a year ago, and it's a justice card from a Wheel of the Year tarot, and there is like half of it is winter, half of it is summer. So a lot of people are in their winter, even if you're like a advanced AF, high AF light worker. You may still be in the winter of your life, and you're transitioning into the spring, into when it's happening, when it starts to sprout, when you see these results. And the summer is like your full-on dream life, when you are in abundance of it all. So it's a process. Let it happen, and it's happening. But you can't give up. Don't give up on what's on the other side. It's possible if you believe in it, if you adjust yourself, if you're like, no, I will trust. And I'm not gonna do anything that out of fear, that is out of fear, that is out of lack, that is out of usual conditioning that doesn't serve you. I'm gonna be aware of it all, and I'm gonna shift with all my awareness into my heaven. So don't give up. You will see it. This is your dream version talking to you right now. You will see it. You will see it, and you will feel it. There is so many changes ahead, so many blessings ahead, so many things to celebrate, a life to celebrate every day. And it only gets better and better and better and better and better and better and easier and easier and easier and easier. Even if again you see these programs repeat themselves again. Go. Don't give up. Don't allow yourself to be brainwashed. And be aware that people will project a lot onto you. That you will never make it. This is impossible. Who do you think you are? You haven't seen the progress. What are you doing? So many shadows, but it says so much about them, nothing about you. They are talking to themselves, they're not talking to you. They have given up on themselves, but don't give up. So I feel like that's it. I feel like you have heard what you needed to hear. I wish you luck. I wish you enjoy the journey with all the challenges. Enjoy it. Trust and go. Thank you so much for being here. If you want a one-on-one, it's available. If you want to join my program, your original soul blueprint activation program, you're always welcome. And my Patreon with some extra cool content, and just like the part of me that I don't post here, or some extra stuff, just a way to support me. Join it and check out my art, check out everything. Thank you so much. Again, love, lots of love, luck and blessings, and you are meant for greatness. Whatever that is in your life, however this greatness utopia looks like, you're meant for it.